Great.
Hello and welcome to a very special 50th episode of the Whoniverse show. You hear me, Jamie?
Me, Brian.
And I'm Lewis. No, Lewis isn't here despite my amazing impression, but in his replacement is
Some sweets.
some sweets, some delicious sweet swesticles. We got lollipops and drumsticks, refreshers from your wedding.
For my future wedding.
Your future wedding.
My fiance and I vastly overcalculated how many sweets we needed for the favour boxes.
How many did you have left?
A carrier bag full.
I kept back for. They're all Halloween themed as well.
It's strange, isn't it?
Yeah. Got pumpkin lollipops. We got jokes.
Love hearts, especially
Love hearts.
personalised.
Just married. My all true love, blue eyes, don't cry.
But look, this is good for the listeners.
Oh,
Brian
yeah.
and Catherine, 30th of May, 2020.
Oh, I always love having a reminder about the wedding I'm not invited to.
Yes.
Thank you, Brian.
Who says you're not invited?
Am I invited?
Other than Catherine and myself.
The people that matter.
Yes.
What was
It was any comfort.
What-
Lewis isn't invited either.
What's the next part of the show? Oh yeah. So it's been a whole week since the last show.
He has.
Yeah, that's how the show works. Every Monday, the show airs.
Without fail, unless one of us can't make it.
Trick question, we record the show on a Monday. It airs on a Wednesday. So, the Tesla episode is very fresh in our minds, because we technically watched it yesterday. You did watch it, didn't you?
I certainly did.
What did you think?
I thought it was electrifying.
It was a shocking experience.
And I like the way it alternated between aliens and... Can't get current in there, can I? The current time, if it was the 1900s.
What a great pun.
Oh, fantastic. I don't think there'll be much more resistance to these jokes. It'll be time to go home soon.
I can't think of any more. It's very grounded. But I really enjoyed it. It was very Doctor Who.
Yes.
It was very Doctor Who. I wrote a piece.
You have, yes. You've synopsised it.
Much better than last week's episode, in my own opinion. On so many fronts, this was pure Doctor Who. We had a battle of wits, cryptic aliens, history is playing out in front of us, and they don't seem to be out of their depth. This was brilliant. To break it down, I actually knew very little about Nikola Tesla, but not as little as my wife, whose knowledge of Tesla stops at the famous vehicle manufacturer being named after him. Like the Rosa Parks episode before it, this episode left me feeling enlightened. I had no idea how far back so many different ideas went, and it also begs the question as to why everyone knows Edison's name and not many people know Tesla's name, which this episode makes a point of showing when none of the companions know who he is. Even Graham, who possibly lived during Tesla's time.
I don't think he's that old.
So how much do you know about Nikola Tesla?
Very little. Lewis gave us a little bit of backstory.
I was kind of hoping to be here today.
Yeah,
We could. He was very passionate.
He is from the same part of the world as Mrs. Lewis.
Yeah, Layla.
Layla, as people... She probably prefers to be called.
She probably prefers to be called wife, slave, person who makes the tea on the night. So what's your opinions, what are your thoughts on the episode?
As I say, just absolutely cracking. Just a brilliant, proper Doctor Who story.
What do you think about those spider-like enemies? The scorpions?
Giant scorpions were utterly terrifying. The last two episodes apparently have scared the beep out of my niece.
Really?
She really hasn't been able to sleep after the last two episodes.
Because you tell her real.
That would make me an evil uncle.
That's the way of the world where I tell my niece they're all real. She's not scared. She thinks she is the Doctor. When it's really me. So, anything on the episode stand out for you?
Yeah, the guy who played Edison, Robert Glenister.
Who was he? You know who he reminded me of?
Did he remind you of Gene Hunt from Life on Mars? Because it's his brother.
Is it actually?
Well, the actor's brother, yeah.
I've just been. Me and the missus have been watching my TV show recently. Just started it. It's really good. No, he reminded me of someone else. Can't remember what his name is. Is the Father Sheen? I always call him. Come on, Martin Sheen.
Martin Sheen?
Yeah. He reminded me of Martin Sheen, but his nose was too big.
Yeah. He's a very accomplished actor. He was in a show called Hustle, which ran for about 7 or 8 years on BBC.
So when you say accomplished, you mean accomplished in the 70s?
It was a 2000s show.
Never heard of a Hustle.
Have you not heard of Hustle? It's thoroughly recommended.
Okay, I'll watch it. So overall, how would you rate the episode?
I already voted on Twitter, which I'll come to in a bit, but I gave it 4 out of 4.
4 out of 4. We won't be coming back to it, but that's next week.
Oh, well, we're going to mention it, but you can vote for it.
Yeah. You can vote for the episode.
Yes,
on Twitter.
The poll's already up.
The poll's already up.
Spoilers.
For what you, for your opinion on the show, you can leave your review. 240 character review. And what you think, just like these people did for Orphan 55.
Yeah.
By the way, personally, I gave the episode 4 out of 4. You give it 3.
No, 4.
4 out of 4. So, the reviews for Orphan 55 are in.
Mm-hmm. Good stuff.
Not really.
Oh.
Not really. I think the previous episode, the Spyfall parts 1 and 2, which we did as one episode, collectively got like a 3.6 or something, if I remember rightly.
Yeah, alright.
The votes have come in. 1 star 7.8, 17.8, 2 stars 23.4, 3 stars 38.3, 4 stars 20.6. Over the course of 107 votes, we had our mathematician, statistical mathematician Daly, who doesn't want his surname on the show.
No.
2.62 the rating.
Okay.
Yeah, and what I've been sort of factoring into my ratings recently is I like most Doctor Who episodes the first time I watch it, but would you like them on a second viewing or a third viewing? Do they stand the test of time? I don't feel Orphan 55 was one of those.
No, it wasn't.
Like, it was great the first time I watched it, but I couldn't watch it again. It's just not enough happening. The Tester episode,
Everything happening.
I could watch that a couple more times, like, oh my god, this is so interesting. And nerve-wracking. Oh yeah, also, another thing about Orphan 55, it was also the lowest rated Doctor Who episode in the relaunch.
Alright.
Not ever. Actually, might be close. Yeah, that's including Classic.
Well, with Classic, you see, I think there was only 4 channels available, possibly 3 at some times.
Yeah.
So
It's almost like Doctor Who was popular by default.
yeah, there was nothing else on.
It's a shame Sergei's not here to read the comments.
It is.
Try to do my best Sergei impression.
I think you should do your best Sergei stroke Lewis impression with these.
Okay. Hello, I am Sergei. Hi, Sergei. Nice to see you again, Jamie. I read comments for you. Yes, please. We've got our first one from Dark_Blue_Bob. Thank you very much. I'll take it from here. Badly edited story, yes. Potentially questioning every other Doctor Who story. Setting up multiverse theory, and thus whether everyone else does actually exist or is only temporary. Everything around you is not real. It's my best Serbian. I apologise to the listeners.
To the people of Serbia.
Well,
if you're listening.
Well, Sergei's not actually here because Lewis isn't here and we're joined at the hip. Oh, Sergei, we've got another one from Ex-Gallifreyan Gal. It's alright, but not great, but not horrendous. Like how scary the monsters were, James Bucket's character seemed unnecessary and was a little preachy at the end. but it wasn't a bad episode. Thank you, Sergey.
Thank you, Borat.
Don't forget, you can email us your thoughts at thewhoniverseshow@gmail.com or DM us, direct message, at our Twitter on Whoniverse Show on Twitter. Just like Janice did. Oh my God. I can't do
It would
Janice.
be amazing if it was the fictional character from this popular TV show.
It would be so
Friends.
funny. I've never spoken to them called Janice before. I didn't reply. I replied to her because I didn't want to start now. Sergey, do be honest. If there's one thing I hate about TV right now, it's all this babble about global warming, hoo-ha. Doctor Who is supposed to be my escape, and yet they are shoving it in my face.
So Janice is a climate change denier then, is she?
It seems so. Yeah, no, I remember why I didn't reply now, because I didn't want to get into that conversation. Which was also the only one to write in.
I bet she voted for Trump. If she's
Yeah?
American.
Well, it seems Janice is a very American name, isn't it?
She didn't vote for Trump, and she's UK based. She voted for Boris.
She voted for Boris Johnson. She thinks global warming is a hoax.
Yeah, and Brexit's a good thing.
And she probably voted Remain. No, she voted out.
Leave.
There's pros and cons to both. So when on our Brexit vote, I just made an extra box, so it said in, out, and I ticked to shake it all about. So next week's episode, topic of a WhoCast, fugitive of Judos of Jadoon preview. So this is the excerpt from the episode. Stomping their way into present-day Gloucester. The Jadoon are, I can't pronounce the towns in my own country, bloody. The Jadoon are on the hunt for someone on the run. Who is this fugitive, and why are these alien mercenaries after them?
I love the Jadoon.
They're the police.
Intergalactic police.
Yeah.
So they just don't question why they got to get someone.
My favourite quote from Doctor Who is when David Tennant was talking to the Jadoon in their own language.
Yeah.
And they clearly, because it's the BBC, they make it up on the spot. Like, so far, more. There's one where David Tennant, if you pause it and just snip it out, it's just him saying, Maho. And he was actually my ringtone for a long time. Maho. He says it like that, I thought, Maho. It's going to be a great episode.
Yeah, and they don't question the rights and wrongs of why someone's on the run. They just go and get the person at whatever cost.
Yeah, they're like Hitler's army.
Yeah, they were a bad thing.
So these guys, they just do as they're told. If you don't question authority, that's how Nazi Germany rose to power. No one questioned authority, we just did it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Are you a Nazi, Ryan?
No.
Because that
I thought about that for too long, didn't I? Am I? No.
Because that new section on the show where we go and visit places, but obviously they can't see it. Where we're going to, we have to describe it, so we could call it the Nazi party.
Yeah. There's a singer called, I think he's called Stephen Lynch, and he does a song called Tiny Little Moustache, where he accuses his girlfriend of being a Nazi.
What a lovely
Very
man.
funny.
So, Jadoon Police. What's that? We're expecting like a buddy cap. Hot Fuzz.
Yeah.
Doctor Who Hot Fuzz. Oh my cornetto!
So will the Doctor be helping the Jadoon?
Usually does.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's it.
Well, to avoid unnecessary carnage.
So we're gonna have. So next week we're gonna have bulls, rhinos running
Rhinos
around.
out of-
Yeah,
yeah.
It's gonna be like an
I
episode
thought you were
of
going to mark it 4 rhinos out of.
Mighty Mice on Mars.
Yeah.
So Lewis, what have we got for the news this week? We do have a bit of news.
Do we?
Yeah. Well, I actually thought Lewis might have emailed one of us with the news. So he didn't. So I do actually have something I can share at the very least, because dig this, when I find it in my emails, there's a new Doctor Who The Collection Blu-ray coming out
Oh, there is.
And I can't remember what series it is.
Ooh.
So I'm trying to find my email. This has been so good to be prepared. Here we go.
We got it.
Fish just in. Where's the title? Oh, Doctor Who season 14.
14, so that'll be Mr. Baker.
Yeah,
Colin.
Mr. Bucker.
The Tom even.
So, it's not the one and only Baker, is he?
No, there's loads of bakers.
So,
You need bread.
what can you tell me about season 14?
What can I tell you about season 14? While
Considering
I
your
just
own-
quickly remind myself which season it is.
It's one after 13.
Oh, yes.
You're so silly, Brian.
Oh, it's a great one.
You say that every time.
Well, that's because they all are great. It's got one of our favourite stories from History.
Towns of Shangwang.
Town of the Wayne Shine.
Oh my god! That's a DVD. I need to give you that back because I
do.
think I've watched it like 50 times. And it's such a good episode.
Yes, I'm sure you're very sorry that.
Not sorry at all. I want to keep that DVD for as long as possible. But if you email me or text me before I go to sleep tonight, I will put it in my bag so I don't forget it tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Talking like this is very, very addictive. We need to watch that again for the show one day.
Do. So it features the stories The Mask of Mandragora, The Hand of Fear, which is Sarah Jane's last classic appearance, The Deadly Assassin, which was the Doctor on his own against the Master, Face of Evil, where he first met Leela, Robots of Death, which is a kind of Agatha Christie 10 Little Indians.
There's a lot of the classic Doctor Who episodes. We bring this up all the time, but almost all Doctor Who classic episodes could be a heavy metal band.
Yes.
Robot of Death.
Definitely Robots of Death with the Face of Evil.
Yeah.
And possibly Tongues of Wayne Shine as well.
Hard rock. Hallelujah.
Chinese hard rock.
Hard rock. Hallelujah.
None of the members are actually Chinese.
The saints are crippled on a sinner's night. That's the only Eurovision Song Contest winner that anyone can remember, by the way.
Lordy.
Huh?
Lordy.
Lordy, yeah,
From
that's the one, yeah. And we all wore...
2006.
We all dressed up as well.
Yeah.
So one time I didn't watch the Eurovision contest. Just kidding, I never watch it. I have a life.
I think that was the year where the UK entry was someone from my hometown of Stockport called Daz Sampson.
Who's that? That's what everyone else said as well.
That's show business.
I love it every single year on Eurovision. Like Britain's like, we're going to enter someone real, a real singer this time. And they do. But if we don't win, we're backing out.
Yeah.
We don't win. It's political, isn't it? Like,
yeah.
You vote for the country you like, not the singer
You're haters. And doubly so since the Brexit.
Yeah, just like I never vote for Germany. Just kidding, I never vote.
Killing in the name of.
Yeah. Man, killing in the name of. So that moves on to Universal Hogwash. Universal Hogwash is a relative bird.
This is going to be difficult today.
Brian?
No, I'm here.
Oh, hi Brian. Lewis. So, currently we've got Lewis in the lead. What was it, 7-5?
I think it was, yeah.
So, first question. Doctor Who
Yes.
is a TV show on the BBC. Lewis? Hogwash. Brian?
Universe.
You got 2 points!
Hey!
This
will teach you not to turn up.
This will teach. No, unfortunately there's no Universal Hogwash this week, because Lewis, apparently his daughter's more important or something. I told him to bring his daughter along.
Yeah.
About a guest star.
We're going to do an episode where Lewis brings his daughter and we bring our cats.
But he said in his words, my daughter will be too annoying. It's a nice thing to say about your own child. Your only child, Lewis. The only child that we know about. Well, the only one that you know about, maybe. Just saying, baby daddy. Right. So, moving
Can't
on.
be edited out.
No, it won't.
No.
Moving on to Gallifrey and Gabble, but gabble. Remember, you too can email into us at thewhoniverseshow@gmail.com or DM us on Twitter at Just Whoniverse show.
Yeah.
Funny to mention though, before I read this, on SoundCloud, I got a notification that we need to change our category on the on thing. We said we can't be entertainment anymore.
No, because it's not entertaining. Is that the
No.
problem?
So basically, we have got this like algorithm based on the type of people that watch your shows and the sort of responses you get. So we've been moved over to comedy.
Hey, I have been recognised.
So apparently, we're doing these accents, so it's quite comical.
After 47 years on this planet.
So someone finally laughed at a joke.
Someone
finally finds you funny. So your fiance's not one of them?
Oh no, she hates me.
What's her name again?
Not saying.
No.
Catherine.
I knew that.
It's on the.
Oh yeah.
It's on the love hearts.
Brian and Catherine, 30th of May 2020. Thank you for celebrating with us. But it's the 31st of May, so. JK, there's only 30 days in a month. So, we got an email from Alison in Wonderland. So we're not rhyming. So we're doing classic literature right now. So we're doing classic literature now. So, second week in a row, people have stopped rhyming their names.
We had Catcher in the...
Catcher in Orion.
Yes.
So people are just putting their names in classical books, I guess. I hail from lovely Wales, the home of Doctor Who, which is funny considering its very English roots.
Oh, we've lost our listeners everywhere.
My question to the trio is as follows. In the 60s through 80s, the Doctor had to be English. And then, as time has gone on, we have now had 2 Scottish actors playing a particular character. How would you feel if the BBC went a bit further and maybe crossed the ocean or two in search of a new Doctor, say Australia, America, or even Africa? Personally, well, I'd rather not dilute your opinion with my own. I want to hear what you have to say, specifically Brian, who is everyone's aged. Add it up.
Everyone in the world? Or just everyone on the podcast?
I don't know. I'm assuming she means the podcast.
Am I? How old are you?
30.
30. And Lewis... Well, if Lewis would have to be 17...
Look, for all the purposes of the podcast and the police listening, Lewis is actually 35 years old.
So
you can tell by his hairline.
Alison in Wonderland is suggesting I'm 65.
Alison.
That's what I said.
Wonderland is saying you're really old, I guess, because... well, Alison, you know what it looked like if you looked on our Twitter account and you see with a certificate.
Maybe Alison is judging from that photograph that was posted last week.
You're just so old.
I just look old. I am old.
Oh, it's so nice that you record the podcast at the old people's home. Pop the kettle on, lovey.
Yes, this week on the Muffin and Mule podcast.
So,
well, in my opinion, I would not have a problem with a non-UK actor
I
playing
would.
the Doctor. Would you?
Yeah, I would. I'd stop watching. That would be horrible.
Why?
Leonardo DiCaprio playing the Doctor. You think that'd be cool?
No, Leonardo DiCaprio specifically, yes.
There wouldn't be enough room in the TARDIS, just like there wasn't enough room in that Peter Wood.
No.
But she just posed a good question. What sort of actor would you like to see play the Doctor if they weren't British?
If they were British or
Weren't.
I really would not have a problem with anyone.
I can think of.
I'm a globalist, though.
I can think of actors I like, but I don't know if they'd be a good Doctor. Like Hugh Jackman's one of my favourite actors.
Would be awesome.
Yeah,
Is
but
he Australian?
he's Australian. Yeah, he's from Australia. Didgeridoo.
Yeah.
But could he play that sort of character?
Well, it would be a big ask from the BBC to get an actor of his magnitude.
Well, I don't know. We got him on Home and Away.
Was he on Home and Away?
He was out with our neighbours.
Right. I suspect that was before he became a Hollywood star.
But it's my acting school in Australia. Okay, so I don't know. Trying to do my best Australian. I went full on Indian. Okay.
More south. Come on.
Okay. Didgeridoo, the size of a tangerine. Right. Okay, Sheila. So you want to be an actor? Get on Home and Away or Neighbours or Crocodile Dundee.
I have no idea where that is from.
That was Australia.
It was not.
Well, it's because you're right side up.
There's
If you're upside down.
Oh, if I listen to it upside down,
Yeah,
it'll
you'll be fine, yeah.
There are only 15 actors in Australia, and none of them have been in Home and Away or Neighbours.
Really? You know, Margot Robbie is from, she was in Home and Away.
Was she?
Yeah,
she's
Harley Quinn.
a good actress. I'd like to see her as
I'd
actor.
like to, yeah, I was about to say she'd be a really good doctor. She's actually a quirky actor. And she's really good with her impressions as well.
Is she?
She can do a really good British accent to the point where when I first saw her, I thought she was British.
Oh, I think I may have seen her on the Graham Norton show doing a British accent.
Yeah, she's really good. She's really good. Graham Norton's another great actor, and he only gets credited as a presenter, but
Yeah.
he has had acting gigs on stage, for example.
Yeah.
It's really
and in
good.
Father Ted.
He wasn't Father Ted.
He was in Father Ted.
I was gonna say like completely different
Played
person.
Doctor. He played
Oh well,
Father Noel Furlong.
well, Father Ted eventually hung up his cape and picked up another one and became my hero.
That was Google.
Whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm trying to think of American/Australian/ overseas actors.
Well, it couldn't be anyone huge, because there's no way the BBC would get out.
Well, because of where we live, we only know the huge ones because we're not going to watch a soap, are we? We're not going to watch an American soap opera. So the only ones we know are the huge ones.
All the comedy shows.
Yeah, but we don't really know
Ooh.
any.
Now his name's going to come to me in a second.
For the listeners, is pointing at me very vigorously. Ow, my eye! My other eye!
The guy who played Fraser.
Oh! Yes! What's his name?
Oh, he's played Dr. Fraser Crane.
The fellow who played his father died
He
last
did.
year.
He was from Manchester, you know.
Was he actually?
Yes. Kelsey Grammer.
He'd be really good.
Yeah.
How old is he now, Kelsey Grammer? You know, we were talking about doing a Fraser reunion until he died.
There's talk of it being rebooted, or not rebooted.
Oh, no,
but
we can't
remade.
reboot it. That's my favourite show to watch when I'm at the dentist.
Kelsey Grammer's 64.
How's the theme tune go? I don't really remember. It's like, and then I go out to the store and I buy some scrambled eggs.
I don't know what to do with those stuff out and scrambled egg. They call it again.
And it's a Doctor Who.
And then
He'd be really good as the Doctor, actually. Yeah, I'd watch
the
that.
guy who plays his brother could be the Master.
He's actually just really, he's a really good actor anyway.
Yeah.
He'd be a good
No one
Doctor.
can remember his name either.
No, you don't need to look up everyone's names. Well, that's the thing, like, when we try to think about actors overseas, we don't really know any because the only ones we know are all A-list. I'm trying to think.
David Hyde Pierce plays Niles. And he also plays
Oh,
Sideshow Bob's brother in The Simpsons.
Jason Mewes as the Doctor.
Who's Jason Mewes?
You know Jane Silent Bob?
No.
You don't know Jane Silent Bob?
No.
Cultural icons.
Is he Jay or Silent Bob?
Jay. His name's Jason. Oh my god. Kevin Smith, if you're listening, I'm so sorry. He talks like this, man. No? Okay.
They were in a music video.
Yes.
Was it Because I Got High by
That's
Apple?
the one, yeah.
Yes. I do know who they are.
Okay, thank God. Almost cancelled the show because, like, me podcasting is based on Kevin Smith. Nah, man, I'm trying to think of American actors and I just can't think of any because the only ones we know are A-list, but I'm trying to think of a Z-list.
Yeah. So it would have to be someone from an American soap.
Yeah, but we don't watch crap on TV. I don't watch that sort of crap in the UK. But I only know them because on all the talk shows. Oh, I almost get shot this week on Emmerdale. It's just the closest we get to No. You know what? Alison, this is a really good question. I just wish we...
Prepped. For a start.
We can pick it up again next week if you want to research a
We'll
couple.
get Lewis's take on it as
Yeah. You know what, Alison, we're going to pick this up again next week.
well. But I'm sticking with Kelsey Grammer.
Yeah, I really like that one. We'll try and think of some more. We'll try and broaden the scope.
I'm trying to think of some more Americans.
Because I keep batting back around to Henry Cavill,
Yeah.
who's Superman, but he's British.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
What was the other guy who played Superman in the TV show? Dean Cain.
Dean Cain, yeah.
He can't be working much these days.
He's in Supergirl. He plays Supergirl's dad.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
And he was also Superman. Recently. They did a Crisis, like a multiverse thing.
Right.
And he came back as Superman in costume. As did Bradley...
Wiggins.
No, the one who
Walsh.
No, it's not... I don't think that's... Brandon Roof.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, he came back as Superman as well. And so did Tom Welling. Tom Welling? Could he be the Doctor?
What's he been in?
Since Smallville?
Or did he play... that was Dean
He
Cain.
played Clark. No, Dean Cain was in the Adventures of Lois and Clark. And the other guy, I've just forgotten his name, I just said it, who played Clark in...
Super Smallville.
Yeah.
Do I need to watch more TV programmes than Doctor Who?
Chris McDonnell played Robin in Batman and Robin. Almost just showed his career.
Is that the one where Arnold Schwarzenegger was in it?
Yes,
Mr.
that's the
Freeze.
one, yeah. Yeah.
And who played Batman?
What about George Clooney?
He'd be a good Doctor.
He'd be really good, because it's like attractive as well. Yeah. It's really smooth.
And he's played a Doctor in the past.
He's played a Doctor.
Yes.
Let's get that straight. He's played a Doctor.
Not the Doctor.
But we keep on straying back to A-list, but we need to think of something more B-list. But I just can't think of anyone. No. We'll pick it up next week, Alison. Matt LeBlanc. No. I'll quit. The podcast is cancelled.
And the show.
Yeah, and the show. No, we'll pick this up next week, Alison, because I'm actually really interested to hear what Lewis has to say, and we'll probably actually look into it.
A bit more,
research it.
We'll look up the names of some American actors.
Well, yeah, well, that's the thing, isn't it? We don't really know any other than the A-list.
Well,
I can name it. Ryan Reynolds, for example, would be a really good Doctor, but it's not believable.
Is he done with superheroes now?
No, he's playing Deadpool still. It's got another Deadpool film coming out.
Deadpool 3's coming out.
It's been confirmed by Disney. Will it be R-rated? Which means nothing in the UK, by the way. Means absolutely nothing. But it means something in America. But yeah, apparently be R-rated, which means violence. In the UK, everything's got violence in it. So yeah. If you put it in Doctor Who, be R-rated in the US as well, because we're so wussy. No, so we'll pick this up next week. I'm actually
great question. One of the best questions we've had.
I think it's the best question we've ever had. And the Africa, I think she chose Australia, America, or even Africa.
Yeah. What's wrong with Asia?
What's wrong with all the A's? Asia's a continent, whereas they're all countries.
America's not a country. Africa's not a country.
Africa is a country. It's so big, they have to separate it, south and north.
Okay.
I'm kidding. No, I'm not.
It belonged mostly to the British when I was young.
But just took it when you were young. That's right. The British Empire is built on thievery. And with that, we're going to end the show.
On that
sour
note.
So, thanks for listening to Whovian Whoniverse.
Yeah.
That's not the name of the show. Thanks for listening to the Whoniverse show. You can follow me on Twitter at Watson's Musings. You can follow our actual Twitter account, Whoniverse Show.
Yeah.
And Brian, what's your Twitter?
My Twitter handle is @bees007. We still don't know Lewis's. It's Serbian for a little duck or something.
It's like he doesn't want to get followers.
Yeah. Follow me in real life.
Yeah, you've actually got followers from the account as well, because people have gone on the show, seen yours there, and I'll follow him as well. I think Kirby Lloyd follows you as well.
Yes, I followed her back. So.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
She's really nice. Big thanks to ZipFam for making our logo for the year 2 of the amazing show. I don't know what you're doing, wherever you are.
No, I hope she's not trying to walk on Zip Juice.
She's actually been sending me more logos as well.
I really like the new logo.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Awesome.
ZipFam, I know you're not listening, but I'm not gonna change it. But thank you so much for sending in the logos. You can also email us at thewhoniverseshow@gmail.com. You've been listening to the Whoniverse Show. Have a week. Teething.
When you change the name
Shut
of
up,
the
Lewis.
show.